Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just gonna do a quick video kind of introducing myself, why I wanted to start a channel, and tell you guys some fun facts about me. I'm gonna do the 50 random facts challenge. There we go. I can speak English. First fact, I can speak English. Alright, so first fact, my full name is Kaylee Nicole. I was born July 24th, 1992, which makes me a Leo. Hey, shout out to all my Leos. It also makes me a pretty sassy person. To my friends and family, I'm sorry, I love you, thank you for putting up with me. Fact number 2, I have 2 half-siblings. I have a sister named Emily and a brother named Jacob. My family is kind of a huge melting pot. It's really funny because a lot of people don't expect me to be able to speak Spanish or understand it. So it's really funny to watch people kind of like be in shock when I start speaking Spanish. I eat ice cream with a fork. I know this is really weird. I know it's not normal. I don't know when or how I started this, but I normally take like a little coffee mug. I don't drink coffee, but I collect mugs, and I put my ice cream in it and I eat it with a fork. I don't know. I have a dog named Memphis. He's my little baby. My favorite season is Halloween. Okay, fall, but Halloween, that's my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. I think it comes from just the fact that I love spooky stuff. Even like when it's creeping me out, like I love scary movies, even though sometimes they scare me. I don't know, I've always loved like that kind of stuff. I went through this phase in like middle school where I became obsessed with the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Like I had to watch all of them, and I became obsessed with Freddy Krueger, and that's kind of what started my love for scary movies. Like I went through and I watched all the classics. And the next fact, so my natural hair color when I was little was blonde. You guys can probably hear my dog barking, sorry. So my natural hair color when I was younger, I was a blondie. Then I became kind of like a light brown, and then now my natural hair color is pretty like almost like black. It's pretty dark. This like greeny teal's for sure not my natural color. This is actually the first time like this year that I kind of like was like, I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna dye my hair all over a crazy color. Before this I had pink and blue hair. It was like cotton candy colors. Leave a comment below and tell me what I should do next. I think I definitely want to keep with the fashion colors, but tell me what color you think I should do next. So I kind of touched on this. I'm originally from Florida. I lived there until literally the week I graduated high school, and then I moved here. So that was June 2010. So I've been here almost 6 years now. I love it. It's really nice. I love having seasons other than summer and February. The one thing I don't like, let's talk about this for a minute. The pollen. I cannot tell you, I have never had so many sinus infections in my life. I didn't even have one until I moved here. Now it's like a constant thing. It's crazy. I'm in cosmetology school at the moment. I don't really necessarily plan on working in a salon the rest of my life, but with special effects I really want to try and get in the union, and I have a feeling within the next few years it's going to get to the point where you have to have a license to practice makeup. So that's kind of my plan, is just to make sure. Plus that way, like if the special effects thing doesn't work out, I always have like a plan B to fall back on that I still really enjoy and really like. In fact, I'm allergic to peanuts. I've known this for forever, since I was like a little kid. And it's really weird because like it's gotten to the point where like I can smell it in food, like especially if it's like peanut butter or like kind of more like a pasty peanut. Like when people eat raw peanuts next to me, it's fine, it doesn't bother me, but like I can come home like 5 hours after my mom made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and smell it in the house. I'll be like, so how was your peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Hope it was good. Like just the smell of peanut butter makes my throat itch. It's so weird. But I can eat stuff that's cooked in peanut oil, so it's a really weird allergy. I don't know. Until a couple of years ago, I was not a fan of pizza. I hated it. I just didn't like it. If I did eat it, it was like very rarely. Now I eat pizza all the time. I love pizza. And I'm really weird. Like, I love, like, just plain cheese pizza or, like, pepperoni pizza. That's my favorite. I'm super into art and a lot of different art forms. Like, I love, like, spoken word. I love watching people dance. I love singing. I love music. I love hair and makeup. My favorite Disney princess is Snow White, for 2 reasons. I love the music from her film. I know most people hate it, but I love it. And for the second reason, she was the first princess. Like, hello, OG princess. Without her, we wouldn't have a lot of the princesses that we have now. There's so many fun facts that kind of revolve around Snow White and her movie. A lot of people don't know that. I work at Torrid. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a plus size fashion store. It's a fun job because obviously I'm a plus size woman. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't beautiful because you plus size. Okay, side note. And I don't know, it's just fun. Like, I really enjoy, like, when people come in and they're like, I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Help. So it's kind of fun. Like, I get paid to dress people up. So it's almost like a live version of Barbie, and I get to just play dress up all day. So that I have a soft spot for older music, and when I say older music, I don't mean like 90s. Granted, I love 90s too, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like older, like 40s, 50s, 60s music. Like, I love like Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Muddy Waters, like old school. Like, it's just my favorite. I love it. I don't know where this love came from. I'm pretty sure in a past life I lived during those decades, you know, or maybe I was just born in the wrong decade. I don't know, but I love older music. I have never broken any bones. Actually, I lie. I broke a pinky toe. I don't know if that really counts, but like, I've never broken any major bones. Like, I never had to get a cast or get like serious like procedures to fix anything that I've broken. I've never done anything like that. So I have 5 tattoos, my most recent one being this little arrow right here. Fun fact, my sister and I actually both got arrow tattoos. Mine is here. She got hers kind of like on the inside of her wrist. But she came to visit, and literally one day she was here and we were just like, all right, well, what do you want to do today? And I was like, let's go get tattoos. We had kind of been like playing around with the idea of getting like sister tattoos for a while, but we didn't really know kind of what we wanted or where we were going to get them. And I was just like, let's just go. And we kind of decided on the way there that we were going to get arrow tattoos. And so like we both kind of designed our arrows. They're different. Mine kind of has like a little bit more embellishment on the side, and hers is like longer and kind of more simple. But yeah, it's kind of a really fun tattoo, and I get so many compliments on this little thing. It's really funny, and I forget it's there half the time. But that's my most recent tattoo. So yeah, so keeping kind of on that topic, I have 2 piercings. I have my septum, and then I also have my ears pierced, obviously. They actually kind of used to be stretched, but I just kind of just didn't wear the jewelry for a while, and they've shrunk down pretty small. So I'll probably end up restretching them out. I have a habit of doing that. This should be a fact. I have a habit of getting things pierced and then just taking them out. I've had my regular nose pierced twice. I've had my tongue pierced 3 times. I've had dermals. I had an industrial. Oh, I have my cartilage pierced too, but I never really wear anything in there. But I got that pierced in like middle school, so it's not gonna close. I've had my Monroe done before. I've had pretty much almost everything pierced at some point or another. I couldn't whistle until I was like 11 or 12, and now I do it all the time. Like, it's probably really annoying. Like, I'll be playing video games and I'll just start like whistling a tune, and everyone I game with is like, Kaylee, that's really loud. I'm that person. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I've only been to 6 states for like an actual trip or stay. Like, of course I've driven through other states, but I'm not going to count those. The states that I've been to or stayed in or lived in, Florida, Georgia, New York, California, and Virginia, and Tennessee. Probably the most current being Tennessee, other than obviously Georgia because I live here. That was probably the most recent trip that I've taken. This is probably the most funniest fact, and a lot of people don't know this about me unless like you were friends with me during this time. But in high school, I had this huge obsession with sneakers. sneakers and like purses. It was my like obsession. And it was always like the Nikes, like the high tops that are like $100+ I don't even know like why or where this obsession came from, but I loved sneakers. I was such a sneakerhead. I remember like we actually didn't live here at the time, but I have family here, so we would come and visit. And I remember like looking up stores that I could like go find like limited edition sneakers and like go buy them. And like I would go back to my school and be like, yeah, check out my new sneakers. I thought I was so cool. With my Nikes and my Betsyville Johnson bag. Like, I was such a weird kid. I don't know. I just have these, like, phases where I go through things that I find, like, really interesting, like, and then, I don't know. I guess that's kind of, like, what fashion is. Like, you're constantly evolving and you're finding things that you find interesting. But, needless to say, now my sneakers are Vans. That's, if I wear sneakers, that's what I wear. 9 times out of 10, I'm in flats, though. Like, I love flats. I could live in flats. I do live in flats. They're my favorite. My favorite type of food is Chinese food. I could live off of it. Like, I could eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The number one thing on my bucket list is to visit all of the Disney theme parks. I have a love for pillows. I don't know where this came from. I don't know why, but I love pillows. Like, there's not enough pillows in life. Like, throw pillows for a couch. I love them. Pillows for my bed. I have like 1,000,005 pillows on my bed and it's still not enough. Like, I honestly wish I could just like make a blanket of pillows and just nuzzle in that every night. I love making lists. Like, to-do lists, even if I don't end up completing it, which 9 times out of 10 that's what happens. But I love like making lists. I don't know why, because I'm not necessarily the most organized person, but for some reason I find it so like satisfying just to make a list of things. Sometimes this is kind of funny. So sometimes I will wake up in the middle of the night with this like idea that I like have to jot down, or else like it will leave my brain. Or like sometimes like I'm an artsy person and I will wake up at like 4 in the morning and be like, I have to film this video, or I have to like paint this thing, and I like won't go to sleep until I get it done. So that's kind of can be a hindrance, because then the next morning I'm like, why did I stay up? And on the same token, like, I'm kind of an insomniac, so there will be some nights where I'm like up until 5 in the morning because I just can't sleep. So that's fun. And then the next morning I'm wondering why I hate my life and regret all my decisions. And it's usually because I don't get sleep. And I don't like sleeping in like the dark. I have to have like some kind of little light on. Like, and usually I don't like sleeping in the quiet either. So usually I just like leave my TV on, like some music channel, or like I'll like fall asleep to like watching like videos on YouTube or something, or a movie. But like I have to have that kind of like white noise in the background, or else I can't sleep. When I was younger, I was a super tomboy. Like, I remember in elementary school, me and my friends, we would go and like catch grasshoppers and like bugs in our hands, and like we were just weird kids. Like, I don't know if most girls do that when they're a kid, but I remember like we would just run around in the fields and like catch grasshoppers. And you know why I stopped doing that? Because they inked in my hand. I don't know if it was like piss or shit. I mean, pee or poop. But like I just remember holding one time and it was like brown stuff in my hand, and I freaked out. I was like, this is so gross. But yeah, and I grew up in Florida, so like the grasshoppers were like pretty big. Oh, and we had those like what are they called? Those like locust grasshoppers. I remember they used to freak me out. I would like go to open the sliding glass door in our house, and there would be like grasshoppers like this big on our sliding glass door. It was so creepy. I sing all the time. I don't know, like I've just grown up kind of with this like love for music. And I love like when music has like really good lyrics, you know, like granted, I love stuff with a good beat too. Like, you always have those like moments where you just want to like listen to something with a good beat. But I really love when like artists have like true talent and true like just an artistry for like writing. Like, comment below and suggest like some like cool artists that like you guys listen to that I might not know of, that you like, or even if it's somebody like a little bit more common but you think they have like good lyricism, then put it in the comments below. I'd love like learning about new music and checking out new music, so definitely please give me suggestions. Last year I went to California for the first time. I loved it. Not so much LA. Like, I really did like LA, and it was cool to kind of like do the touristy things. But like, we went to LA and Anaheim, and I don't know, like, I felt like really like at home, and I really liked California, and I didn't want to come back home. It was really fun, and I got to go to Disneyland. Of course, I geeked out about that. I've been like wanting to go to Disneyland my entire life because that's the original park. So that was kind of cool. Went to VidCon for the first time. And that's kind of what made me want to start doing a YouTube channel. Like, I had been kind of teeter-tottering like on the idea before that. Alright, so my camera's going to die soon, so I'm going to do kind of like a lightning round. Let's see. Alright, I am right-handed. I hate leaving people voicemails. I've had quite a few paranormal things happen in my life. My ultimate fear is getting Alzheimer's and or not being able to take care of myself physically. I love alone time. I love swimming. I hate the sound and smell of that like drill grindy thing at the dentist that they like grind your teeth with. I hate it. I have a thing for nice pens. When I was younger, I used to go to the doctor's office, and instead of asking for a sticker, I would ask for a pen. Marinara sauce gives me acid reflux and heartburn. So does barbecue sauce. When I was younger, I wanted to be a marine biologist and was obsessed with dolphins. I wear a size 11 shoe. I'm obsessed with Adele's 25 CD. Like, I can't stop listening to it. And I can't wait to go see her in October, even though it's so far away. Let's see. When I was really, really young, I looked a lot like Shirley Temple. I had like ringlets. I taught myself how to write in cursive before, like years before we learned how to in school. And I would sit for hours and just practice how to write my signature because I was convinced I was going to be famous one day. This is when I was like in elementary school. I was in chorus and theater a lot throughout my years of school. My dream home is a modern, energy efficient home. Like, I love like modern architecture. It's so beautiful. I have a bad habit of leaving like just a little bit of like water or whatever it is I'm drinking in like the water bottle, and it drives my mom nuts. She's like, just drink it, and I never do. I usually end up just throwing it away. Last fact, I love video games. I play video games all the time, and I'm actually thinking about starting to stream videos. So comment below if you think like I should, and tell me what you would like to see me play. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for coming and watching the video, and thanks for spending time with me and my channel and getting to kind of know me. Leave some comments below to I can speak English today. So yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching this video, and just, you know, showing my channel some love. Feel free to comment below. Tell me something about you, and, you know, kind of like what you're into, what your hobbies are, you know. Become friends with me. Tell me about your life. But yeah, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Let me know like what you would like to see me do in the future. I definitely want to plan to do another video soon. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Much love. Keep it weird.
I actually hate you.
At least I didn't draw it like halfway across your face like you did for me. Did I get it all?
Yeah. You got all but good.